Have you ever woken up in the morning, stretched your arms above your head, and felt like your muscles just aren't there anymore? Like you're somehow lighter, but not in a good way? If you're over 50, this isn't just your imagination playing tricks on you. Your muscles are quietly disappearing, little by little, every single day. Most people think muscle loss only happens if you stop working out or if you're bedridden. But the truth is, after the age of 50, your body naturally starts losing muscle mass, even if you stay active. This silent thief has a name, sarcopenia, and it can take away up to 3% of your muscle strength every year if you don't do something about it. Imagine this. You go to lift a bag of groceries, and it feels heavier than it did last year. You stand up from a chair and feel your legs trembling under your weight. You reach down to pick up your grandchild, but your back and arms feel too weak to hold them safely. It's not just frustrating, it's scary, because losing muscle isn't just about strength. It's about losing your balance, your confidence, and your independence. You see, muscles aren't just there to make you look good. They protect your bones, support your joints, and keep your body stable so you can walk, climb stairs, and live life without fear of falling or getting hurt. When you lose muscle, everything becomes harder. Even standing up from the toilet can feel like climbing a mountain. That's why muscle loss is one of the leading causes of falls and hospitalizations in older adults. It's a silent risk that steals away your freedom little by little. But here's the good news. You don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. There are simple, natural ways to slow down and even reverse muscle loss, no matter your age. In fact, studies have shown that even people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can rebuild strength and feel powerful again. In the next part, we'll dive deep into why your muscles disappear so quickly after 50 and what hidden changes in your body accelerate this process. Because once you understand what's really happening inside, you'll be ready to take back control and protect your muscles for years to come. So, why do your muscles seem to vanish almost overnight once you hit your 50s? What's really happening inside your body that makes you feel weaker, slower, and sometimes even older than you actually are? Let's break it down together. First, one of the biggest reasons is hormonal changes. After 50, both men and women start producing less testosterone and growth hormone. You might think testosterone is just for men, but women need it too, just in smaller amounts. These hormones play a huge role in building and maintaining your muscles. When their levels drop, your body's ability to create new muscle cells slows down, and existing muscles begin to shrink. It's like having a construction team that suddenly loses half its workers. Your muscles just can't stay strong without enough hormonal support. Second, your body's protein synthesis, that's the process of turning the protein you eat into muscle, becomes less efficient as you age. You might be eating the same meals you did in your 30s and 40s, but now your body can't use that protein as effectively. It's almost like your muscles are saying, "Thanks for the food, but we're too tired to build today." Without enough high-quality protein and the right signals to use it, your muscles gradually waste away. And third, there's a simple truth that's hard to hear but important to face. We tend to move less as we get older. Think about your daily life now compared to when you were younger. Do you spend more time sitting, reading, or watching TV? Maybe you avoid carrying heavy groceries or lifting things because you're worried about straining your back. This is completely understandable, but it also means your muscles aren't getting the signals they need to stay strong. Muscles work on a use-it-or-lose-it basis. When you don't challenge them, they think they're no longer needed and begin to shrink. Now, imagine all these factors happening at once. Hormones dropping, protein synthesis slowing down, and movement decreasing. No wonder you feel weaker with each passing year. But here's something I want you to remember. Muscle loss isn't just about looking frail or feeling tired. It's about your life, your freedom, your independence. When your muscles disappear, everyday things become risky. Climbing stairs can feel like scaling a mountain. Getting out of a car can feel like lifting a boulder. And each of these moments chips away at your confidence and joy.
The good news is, just because this is common doesn't mean it's normal or something you must accept. Researchers have found that with the right changes, you can stop this process in its tracks and even build back the strength you've lost. Even if it's been years since you felt strong, your muscles are ready to respond if you treat them the right way. In the next part, we're going to uncover exactly what you can start doing today to protect your muscles and rebuild your strength naturally. Simple movements and habits that can make you feel powerful again. Because your life after 50 should be full of confidence, stability, and freedom, not fear and weakness.
Now that you know why your muscles disappear so quickly after 50, let's talk about what you can actually do to stop it and start feeling strong again. The first and most powerful way is movement, but not just any movement. Your muscles need specific signals to grow, and that comes from resistance or strength training. Before you worry about lifting heavy dumbbells at the gym, let me reassure you, strength training doesn't have to be complicated or intimidating. In fact, studies have shown that simple bodyweight exercises can be just as effective for older adults when done consistently. Think about movements like standing up from a chair without using your hands, sitting back down slowly, or doing gentle squats by holding onto your kitchen counter for balance. Each time you stand and sit with control, you're telling your muscles, "Hey, I still need you. Stay strong for me." Another powerful movement is heel raises. Stand tall, hold on to a chair or countertop, and slowly rise onto your tiptoes, then lower your heels back down with control. This works your calves, ankles, and even improves balance, which is so important to prevent falls. Try doing this while waiting for your tea or coffee to brew in the morning. It's little moments like these that add up to big changes in your strength. Researchers from the American College of Sports Medicine found that adults over 60 who did strength exercises at least twice a week not only built muscle, but also improved their balance, reduced joint pain, and felt more energetic throughout the day. That's because when your muscles get stronger, everything becomes easier. Carrying groceries, getting up from the toilet, walking upstairs, it all feels lighter and safer. If you're thinking, "But my knees hurt when I try squats," don't worry. There are always alternatives. You can do seated leg extensions by sitting tall in a chair and straightening one leg at a time, holding it for a few seconds before lowering it down. This strengthens your thigh muscles without putting pressure on your knees. Or you can use resistance bands around your thighs while sitting to gently push your legs out and in, which activates the hip muscles that keep you stable while walking. The key here is consistency. It's better to do 5 minutes every day than to push yourself too hard once a week and end up sore or discouraged. Your muscles respond to regular, gentle challenges. Each time you ask them to work, you're telling them, "I still need you. Stay with me." But remember, movement alone isn't the full story. Just like a house needs strong bricks and cement to stand tall, your muscles need the right building materials from your diet to grow and stay strong. In the next part, we're going to explore the essential nutrients and foods your body craves after 50 to protect and rebuild your muscles naturally. Because when you combine movement with proper nutrition, you create a powerful shield against weakness and frailty, no matter your age. Now let's talk about the other half of the muscle building puzzle, what you feed your body. Because no matter how much you move or exercise, your muscles simply can't grow without the right nutrients to rebuild themselves. Think of it like renovating your kitchen. You can have the best contractors in town, but if you don't buy the tiles, wood, and tools, nothing gets done. The first and most important nutrient for your muscles is protein. After 50, your body needs even more protein than it did in your younger years, because, as we talked about earlier, your ability to turn protein into muscle becomes less efficient. Researchers at a leading nutrition institute found that older adults need around 1 to 1.2 grams of protein
per kilogram of body weight daily just to maintain muscle mass, and even more if you want to build it back up. That means if you weigh 150 pounds, you need at least 68 to 82 grams of protein a day. But it's not just about quantity. The type of protein matters too. Foods rich in leucine, an amino acid that acts like a spark plug for muscle growth, are especially powerful. You can find leucine in foods like eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, chicken, and fish. Even a simple breakfast of scrambled eggs with a side of cottage cheese can give your muscles the fuel they need to grow stronger. Another nutrient you shouldn't ignore is vitamin D. This sunshine vitamin doesn't just keep your bones strong, it also plays a crucial role in muscle function. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to weaker muscles and a higher risk of falls in older adults. If you don't get enough sunlight, which many people over 50 don't, you can find vitamin D in foods like salmon, tuna, fortified dairy products, or supplements if your doctor recommends them. And don't forget magnesium. This mineral helps your muscles contract and relax properly. It's like oil for your engine. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can feel tight, crampy, or just plain tired. You can boost your magnesium by eating nuts, seeds, leafy green vegetables, and whole grains. Now, before you rush to change your diet overnight, take a moment to reflect. Small steps are key. Maybe you can start by adding an extra egg at breakfast or having Greek yogurt as your afternoon snack. Over time, these little choices add up and give your muscles the materials they desperately need to stay strong. And here's something powerful to keep in mind. Studies have shown that combining protein-rich meals with strength training leads to greater muscle growth than either strategy alone. It's like planting seeds in rich soil and then watering them daily. Your muscles need both movement and nutrition to thrive. But even with all these nutrients and exercises, there's one final piece that ties everything together: your mindset. Because without the right attitude and beliefs, it's easy to give up when you don't see immediate results. In the next part, we're going to explore the mindset shift that can transform your health journey, keep you motivated, and help you reclaim your strength and confidence, no matter your age. So, we've talked about why your muscles disappear after 50, what causes it, and the natural ways to stop it with movement and nutrition. But here's something just as important, maybe even more powerful than anything else we've discussed. It's your mindset. Because, let's be honest, it's easy to feel discouraged when your body doesn't respond as quickly as it used to. Maybe you've tried exercising before and ended up with sore knees or a tired back. Maybe you feel like it's too late or you're too old to build muscle again. But I want to tell you this today. Your body still listens to you. It's never too late to start taking care of your muscles and feeling strong again. Researchers at Harvard found that older adults who believed they could improve their strength were far more likely to stick to exercise programs and see results, compared to those who thought muscle loss was just an unavoidable part of aging. Your belief fuels your actions. When you see each small step as progress, you build momentum, and that momentum turns into real, lasting change. Another powerful mindset shift is to set realistic, meaningful goals. Don't focus on lifting the heaviest weights in the gym. Instead, think about what truly matters to you. Maybe it's carrying your grandchild without worrying about dropping them. Maybe it's climbing the stairs at your church without feeling out of breath. Maybe it's simply getting up from the couch with confidence and ease. These goals keep your heart connected to your journey. They're not just about muscles, they're about your freedom. Also, surround yourself with people who support your efforts. That could be friends in a walking group, family members who encourage you to stay active, or even online communities of people your age working towards the same goals. Studies show that having social support doubles your chances of sticking with new healthy habits. Because on the days you feel tired or discouraged, knowing someone else believes in you can make all the difference.
Finally, celebrate every single win, no matter how small it feels. Maybe you did 2 extra heel raises today. Maybe you chose Greek yogurt instead of a sweet pastry. Maybe you simply got up and moved your body for 5 minutes. These moments deserve recognition because each one builds a stronger, healthier, and more confident you. So let's wrap up everything we've shared today. Muscle loss after 50 is common, but it doesn't have to be your story. By understanding the hidden causes, moving your body with purpose, feeding your muscles the nutrients they crave, and adopting a mindset of belief and resilience, you can protect your strength and independence for years to come. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this video has given you hope, clarity, and practical steps to start feeling stronger again. If you found this helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to stay connected. And I'd love to know, what's one small step you're going to take today to protect your muscles? Share it in the comments below so we can cheer each other on. Stay strong, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.